Hey, in episode 7, we talked about the base week. In episode 8, we talked about prospecting. Episode 9 brought you budgeting, baby. And this week, in episode 10, we're going to bring it all together to get some monster production out of that business.
You better get fired up!
All right, guys, quick review. Base week was episode 7. It's you taking control of your time instead of your time taking control of you, all right? Episode 8 was prospecting. It's you saying, I'm not going to open up shop and hope people come in. I'm going to go out and find them and make them come in, man. And then last is episode 9. It's that budgeting. It's you saying, I'm not just going to plan a bunch of activities. I'm going to put dollars to activities so I know exactly where my money's going and I control my money. This is all about control, man. It's you controlling your time. It's you controlling how many people are your clients and customers. And it's about you controlling your money. That's what all of this is about. It's putting you in control. So now I want to give you one tangible tip per episode that you can use to actually get more success out of this, right? More tangible tips. So here it is. On the first one, income producing activities must, this is the absolute minimum standard, make up 50% of your work hours, right? So if you're working 60 hours a week, you need 30 of them to be income producing activities. But 70% of 60 is 42. 42 is your goal. That's what you should be going after, all right? This is not negotiable. It is not negotiable, baby. You need this, okay? So, what is an income producing activity? Any prospecting is income producing activities, right? You going out looking at FSBOs, expireds, shaking hands at networking groups, you're doing open houses, anything like that. All of that is absolutely income producing activities. What's not an income producing activity? I'll give you 2 examples. Making your flyers pretty. Man, forget pretty flyers. A+ flyers suck. You spend too much time on those flyers. Take your B+ flyers and get them everywhere, man. They are way better than A+ flyers that sit on the printer while you're making them a little bit better. Get them out there, right? Number 2, another example of a task that is not an income producing activity is updating your email list. It's got to get done. It's a have to. And it's a revolving task that you cannot forget. But if you're not managing your time well, you're going to spend too much time on it, right? 50 to 70 on income producing. So what if you're not hitting that number? What's the solution? The solution is go back to that base week, right? And pump up those numbers. You control your time. If you still can't keep up, you might need to increase the amount of hours you work per week. The more you work, the easier it is to get the percentages higher on the income producing tasks, right? Lastly, and this, man, I'm telling you, this is the honest long-term answer that you need to be gunning for. You need to hire staff. That should be the biggest expense that you're going after, is trying to build up that staff to help you with all those sales you're bringing in because of all this activity, right? All right, let's move on to prospecting. Prospecting, I told you how to create your goals, right? You're going to create your goals and you're going to be very objective. You're going to put a timeline to everything, okay? But then you're going to track it. You're going to go out there for 3, 6, 9, 12 months and you're going to do it as the employee, okay? So this is CEO you, the owner, you making the goal. This is you executing as the employee. And then reviewing it is very important, okay? So how do you review it? Everybody understands when I say review your goals, they get it, man. That's easy. But how do I do it? What's the way that you do it, Joe? I take all of my goals and I split them into fifths, okay? A fifth of them we review on Mondays, a fifth we review on Tuesdays, and so on, all the way to Friday. So I'm hearing my goals 5 out of 7 days a week, and I am also hearing every one of my goals every single week. There is no way for me to forget this, man. I'm hearing it all the time. I have a 15-minute meeting every single day with my staff, and in that meeting, that's where they tell me all that. You need to create a way for you to hear that stuff. Maybe you need to hear it, maybe you need to see it. I don't care how you do it, but you need to have a plan, right? Last is budgeting. Income and expense trackers. So I told you to go out and build a budget, right? Some of you guys sent me some messages and I sent you back my budget that I use. The income and expense tracker is what you actually do, okay? So the budget is what you propose to do, what you plan to do. The tracker is what you actually do. So as you have expenses throughout, I don't know why this means expenses, throughout the year, you're bringing those receipts back. This is why. And you're tracking them on your laptop, right? Whether it's in Quicken Books, you've got your own personal tracker, doesn't matter. If you've got one, phenomenal. If you don't, send me a message and I'll kick you that one out too, man. No problem. Hey, that's everything. And if you implement these steps, if you implement them, man, you are going to make it happen in your business. Stay fired up.